Hello everyone, I am Archana Rani. In this lecture, I am going to discuss Introduction to Financial Accounting. Meaning of the financial accounting, what are the objective, scope of financial accounting with advantages and limitations of financial accounting. Of the course of Information System and Engineering Economics Unit 5. Let's we discuss what is the learning objective and outcome of this lecture. The objective is actually this learning objective and outcome is not only for the lecture but for the overall unit. To memorize the basic terms and their applications in accounting information. This is the objective for this unit. Whereas the student will able to develop the ability to use the basic accounting concept to create the data needed to solve a variety of business problem, that the student should able to understand the concept that how to record the data, how to classify the data, how to summarize the data, and at the end of the unit you should able to do it. Yes, this is a learning objective and outcome of the unit. Let's we discuss the different topics that I am going to cover in this lecture. The definition of the accounting, the purpose of accounting, what are the branches of accounting, fundamental of the accounting, scope of accounting, objective of accounting, characteristics of accounting, what are the different branches we get it for the accounting, users, different category of the users for the accounting informations, what are the steps we have to take it for the accounting process, the basic of the accounting, and advantages and limitations of accounting. Let's we start to discuss definition of accounting. Now, hope all of you are already knowing these terms. Almost in every business, it is very important. That's why so many synonyms are there for the accounting. Yeah. So, what is accounting? Actually, accounting is nothing but it is a language of the business. Which language helps to communicate? Now, everybody is knowing the language we use it for the communication. So, this accounting language also help to communicate the result of the operations on the financial position of the business to the various stakeholders. Let's we see the definition of the accounting. For definition of accounting, first the introduction for the accounting is help for the decision maker of a company to make the effective choice by providing the information on the financial status of the business. That means it is concerned with the use of which the records are put, their analysis, their interpretation. That means it is a process of recording the business activities that makes changes to the account. And this account is used everyone and a good understanding of the benefit of it that helps to communicate with a language of the finance, the sales of, and that helps to identify what are the sales of the product, what is the revenue of the services and what are the buying product details or the services we have provided, and all details we will understand it by it. The bookish definition for the accounting, this were the general definition for the accounting, whereas the bookish definition is accounting is an act of recording, classifying and summarizing the transaction of the organization and interpreting the result. Yes, or it is a system that recording the information of the business transaction that provide the summary statement of company financial position and performance of user who required the such a information. That is a accounting. Hope you understood it. Let's we discuss what is the purpose of the accounting. For purpose of the accounting, we are having the purpose in three different ways. That first we have to identify why we are using the accounting concept, how to record it, and we have already seen in the definition, or it helps to communicate with the business transactions. So for identification, measurement, recording and communication, we use it the accounting concept. That is, accounting system should be outlined in such a way that right data should be identified, measured, record, communicate to the right individual at the right time. That is the aim to use the accounting. Now, what is the role of the organization? That organization is refer the size of activity and the level of the business operations. That is the use the organizations are using this. Or the interested users for the information, its help for communicating the important financial information to the customers according to which they will make the correct decisions. That are the reasons that we supposed to use it the accounting concept in each and every business or the organization. Let's we see what are the branches of accounting. For branches of accounting, it's classified into the three branches. That is financial accounting that we are going to cover in this lecture. The second classification is cost accounting that we are going to cover in a next lecture, that is our sixth lecture of the information system and engineering economics subject. Whereas management accounting, that overall accounting concept, how it help in management. These are the branches. Let's we glimpse on it. Financial accounting. Financial accounting is help to measure and record the business transaction in order to prepare the financial statements. That means it provides the financial statement based on generally accepted accounting principles. It focused on the reporting to the external parties. That is what the financial accounting. And for maintaining this financial accounting, we supposed to create the balance sheet or trial balance for it. Whereas cost accounting is a process of accounting only it's concentrate on a cost. That is provide the information for both management accounting and financial accounting. It measure and report the financial and non-financial data also. That is what the cost accounting. Whereas management accounting measure and report the financial and non-financial information that help the manager to make the decision to fulfill the goal of the organization. These are the branches of the accounting. Let's we discuss what are the fundamental terms we get it in accounting. The fundamental terms mostly we focus the three category, that is the asset, liabilities and the owner's equity. Asset, hope all of you are already knowing because these terms are very generalized terms. So asset is nothing but it is the economic value of an atom which are possessed by the enterprise is referred to as a asset. Now how we can use this asset? So in other word we may call these are the atoms that can be transferred into the cash or generate the income for the enterprise shortly. It is useful in paying and expenses of the business entity or the debt. This is what about the asset. Whereas liabilities is a economic value of an obligations or the debt that is payable by the enterprise to the other establishment or individual is referred to liability. To put in other word, it is a obligations that are rising out of the previous transactions which are payable by the enterprise through the assets processed by that enterprise. That is called as the liabilities. Whereas owner equity is one of the three vital segments of the sole proprietorship balance sheet and one of the main aspects of the accounting equations, that asset equal to liabilities plus the owner equity. It's depict that the investment in a trade minus the owner's withdraw from the trade plus what are the net income we get it in a business, that is called as the owner's equity. Hope you understood this basic fundamentals or terminology of the accounting. Let's we have a look for the fundamentals of accounting. For fundamentals of accounting, we get it the three sets of book. What are that three sets of book? First one is financial accounting. As we have already seen is focused, the financial accounting is focused on a financial statements only. That means it summarizes the report for the external stakeholder, whereas tax accounting is only concentrate on the IRS rules for computing the tax payable. What are the tax we should payable, and all details can be taken care in this set of books. Whereas managerial accounting, it's prepared the custom reports for the internal decision makings. These are the fundamentals of the accounting, or it's called as the three sets of book. Very again, this is very important. That set of books you should understood it. Let's we have a look on the scope of accounting. For scope of accounting, we are having various scopes, that is recording the information, classifying the data, maintaining the financial transactions, classifying and summarize the information, prepare the financial statements, interpret the financial information, communicate with all the outcomes, determine and main financial positions, making the information more reliable. These are the scopes of the accounting. Yeah. Next, the objective of the accounting. For for accounting, we are having the main five objective for accounting. Let's we have a look one by one. First objective is to provide the information to various users, that we have already discussed for the scope of the information. So how we will provide the information to the various user. For providing the information to the various interested users or the parties or the stakeholders is one of the most important objective of accounting. It helps them in making the good financial decision. Second objective, to maintain a systematic report of business transaction. Accounting is used to maintain a systematic record of all the financial transaction in a book of accounting. For this, all the transactions are recorded in chronological order in journals that are posted to principal's book, that we call as the ledger. That how we can do it, that we are going to see in a further lectures. The next objective is how to ascertain the profit and loss. For ascertaining the profit and loss, every businessman is keen to know the net result of the business operation periodically, to check whether that business has earned the profit or incurred the losses. Yes, for that we are supposed to create the profit and loss accounting. The next objective is to determine the financial position. For determining the financial position, the important objective of accounting, that to determine the financial position of business, to check the value of assets and the liabilities. For that we require the balance sheet, and every business should have a balance sheet. And the last objective is it should be asset to the management. By analyzing the financial statements or financial data or providing the inter operations in the form of report, accounting assets management is handling the business operations effectively and take the appropriate decisions. This is all about the objective of accounting. Let's we have a look on the characteristics of the accounting. For characteristics of accounting, total 7 characteristics we get it. First characteristics of accounting, identifying the financial transactions and event. For accounting record of these transactions and event, which are the financials in nature, we maintain that all the various transactions and events that we have to identify first and then record it. Second characteristics is measuring the transaction. For measuring the transactions, the accounting measure the transactions and event in form of money, which are considered as a common unit. The third characteristics is recording of the transaction. For recording of the transaction, accounting involve the recording of the financial transactions, incorporate the book of accounting such as the journals or the subsidiary books. What is journals? What is subsidiary book? That we are going to cover in a further lecture. Next characteristics is classifying the transaction. For classifying the transaction, the transactions in entries, whatever entry we are taken for the transactions, we classified either in a journal, either in a subsidiary books, yes, or in a group according in form of the ledger accounting entry. The next characteristics is summarizing the transaction. For summarizing the transactions, we can summarize the data in form of statement, again financial statements, in trial balance, in trading accounting, in profit and loss accounting, or in balance sheet. The next characteristics is analyzing and interpreting the financial data. The result of the business are analyzed and interpreted so that the user of financial statement can make the meaningful and sound judgment. And the last characteristics is communicating the financial data report to the user. That the financial data should be communicated to the user on time for the final state of the accounting so they can make the appropriate decision. These are the characteristics of the accounting. Let's we discuss what are the types of user for the accounting information. We are categorized into two parts. First one is internal user and second one is external user. Internal users may have the owner, management or the employee, whereas the external user we get it the bank, financial institutes, investor, creditor, government, researcher or the consumers. Hope you understood this also. Now, what are the steps we have to take it for the accounting process? Let's we have a look on it. Yes, and total 5 steps we have to perform it. First, we have to identify and recording the things, classifying of the transactions, summarize the things, analyzing and interpreting the thing, and communicating that information to the user. These steps are the process we have already covered in characteristics while discussing the characteristics that what it's mean. Yeah. So I am not going to repeat again. Now let's we discuss what are the basic of accounting. For basic of accounting, we get it the two category, cash basis and the accrual basis. For cash basis, we get it the terms only cash transactions are recorded. How this cash transaction is nothing but only income is recorded. Now what is income? Income is only cash is actually received and the expenses are recorded that cash is actually paid. That is business record is only cash that comes in a business, and every cash that goes from the business is recorded in a cash basis. Whereas accrual basis the income is recorded, yes, which incomes we have earned, whether that the cash is received or not. The expenses when they become the payable. The both cash as well as credit transactions are recorded in this type. This is called as the mercantile basis also in accounting, accrual basis. Let's we have a look on advantages of the accounting. Various advantages are there that it provide the information about the financial information, that what is the profit and loss we have incurred in this, provide the assistant to the management. For providing the assistant we give it the balance sheets, yes, that the management can take it the appropriate decision at appropriate time. The next is facilitate the comparative studies, that by keeping the systematic records and preparing the report regularly in form of making the comparisons. Next, it's help in a settlement of the tax liabilities. That systematic accounting record help in settlement of various tax liabilities such as the income tax or GST tax and all. Helpful in raising loan, that bank and financial institute grant a loan to the firm or to the organization on basis of appraisal of the financial statement of that organization or business. So that time also accounting is helpful in a decision making. That accounting provide the useful information to the management people as we had discussed previously for taking the appropriate decision at appropriate time. This is all about the advantages of the accounting, whereas it's having some limitations also. Let's we have a look on it. The limitation: accounting is not precise, it's not completely free for the personal bias or the judgment. Accounting is done on the historic value of assets, so the whatever accounting record assets to their historic cost, it's less the depreciations, it is not reflect to the current market value. The third limitation, ignore the effect of the price level changes, that the accounting statements are prepared at the historical cost, so the changes of the money may be ignored here. Or ignore the qualitative information. For ignore the qualitative information, that accounting record only mandatory transactions, is ignore the qualitative aspects. That is what the then the it's affected by the window dressing. Now what is window dressing? Window dressing means manipulating in accounting to present a more favorable position of the business than the actual position. Yeah, and it is affected on it. These are the limitations of the accounting. Thank you.